The relationship that began as a fairy tale has now grown into a major public event amidst a flurry of emotions, accusations, and legal disputes. DaBrat and her spouse Judy Jesseca departure left fans wondering about everything. Did they ever truly love each other? Or was it always a ploy? Why, when DaBrat and Judy announced their relationship to the world in 2020, their romance enthralled viewers. Significance extended beyond romance to include representation. Following DaBrat's significant coming out, fans welcomed their love as a potent representation of LGBTQ visibility. There were already fissures developing behind the idyllic scenes. Some doubters first thought their connection was more business than romantic. Judy Y, who founded Kaleidoscope Hair Products and is more often known as BB. Judy has always taken public appearances seriously. Why? Critics contend her big wet wedding vows and proposal to DaBrat were all staged to enhance her reputation. Was clear from Judy's reaction to DaBrat's concerns. She dismissed them, assured DaBrat that everything was taken care of, and proceeded with her impressive move. Even the lavish wedding and proposal were seen on their reality program. Brat loves Judy, causing viewers to question whether this was all part of a larger manufactured story for the cameras. The decision to become parents together, however, was the most significant turning point in their relationship. Their public declaration of their intention to grow their family marked the beginning of a new chapter that would either validate the critics' suspicions or demonstrate the sincerity of love. Was it genuine love? Or was it really a publicity stunt as the drama develops? Viewers are compelled to wonder what is actually happening behind the scenes, whether it is accurate or not. There is no denying that their relationship has always been closely linked to their public personas and financial achievements. Court cases pending and tensions growing. The question still stands. Was it ever about love, or was it just a clever commercial ploy? What comes next? More importantly, the first significant rift in DaBrat and Judy's ostensibly ideal romance was revealed when it was revealed that their vows were not legally binding. Extreme conjecture ensued after this revelation. Was Judy's extravagant proposal merely a publicity gimmick or a sincere declaration of love? It was quickly brought out by critics that DaBrat had been reluctant to get married at first due to financial worries, particularly her outstanding debts. The choice, according to some, was influenced by inherited fortune from a guy, Andy Y, who was previously mentioned and subsequently portrayed as Judy's spouse rather than by genuine feelings. Bewildered, you are not alone yourself. A significant milestone in DaBrat and Judy's relationship was reached in February 2022 when they decided to use Judy's eggs and a sperm donor to have a child together when Judy experienced severe health issues during the egg extraction procedure. Things changed from the initial belief held by fans that she would bear the baby. She was unable to carry the pregnancy to term because of blood clots and an enlarged heart that required hospitalization. The baby's repeated appearances on social media, usually clad in Kaleidoscope-branded attire and surrounded by Judy's merchandise, were too obvious for real fans to ignore. Judy's genuine motives were called into question by critics, who said she was using her child as a commercial ploy as a new mother was keen to connect with her kid, but Judy's intense commitment to him appeared to cause conflict. The stress that was boiling beneath the surface was highlighted by the furious confrontations that broke out over reality program. It became suspected that their relationship was suffering as a result of Judy's craving for control and resistance to compromise. Was their relationship deteriorating, or was their bond strong enough to withstand these difficulties? Spectators were left wondering what will happen next. How did a couple who were previously praised for their love and togetherness wind up in this situation? It's difficult for those who followed their journey from the emotional highs of pregnancy to the challenges of new motherhood to comprehend their abrupt split. A joint journey into parenting, it has now devolved into a contentious court battle. Judy reportedly took a startling move by suing DaBrat for custody of her son, requesting child support. Writing to recent sources, this sudden action has startled admirers who are wondering what could have caused such a severe backlash. Judy has apparently stated that Tree is biologically hers and not DaBrat's, even if they have agreed to co-parent. This is a shocking turn of events. Both fans and detractors have weighed in on the complicated issue as a result of this discovery, which has sparked a flurry of discussion on social media. Couple argue frequently why, but the ferocity of this court case suggests that there may be more serious problems that have been simmering for a while. Judy's public remarks have further fueled the flames. She described DaBrat as a punishment in her life after a frustrated outburst, claiming that their connection broke her spirit and caused her much suffering with such heated language. Many people are left wondering what actually transpired behind closed doors. The public is now closely examining their once-soving marriage, looking at every detail to find hints as to why it failed. DaBrat has generally been quiet in the interim, letting Judy take the lead. Is this the last chapter in their love journey, or will they manage to get back together? A contentious topic of discu. Possible. 1C trust has been damaged. It is difficult to restore, particularly in cases of custody battles and public charges. Some supporters hope they may at least co-parent amicably. Others think this is just the start of a protracted and agonizing battle. Judy's charges have depicted a scene of profound emotional suffering and treachery. She says that DaBrat's behavior has left her feeling hurt and abandoned. Whether it's in their relationship or their parenting. Some others think that by avoiding escalation, she is acting honorably. Some believe she is just overburdened and finding it difficult to cope with the emotional strain of everything that is happening. DaBrat's mental and emotional health is suffering as a result of the tension. According to those close to the marriage, this isn't just a difficult time. It's a full-scale conflict that has the potential to completely alter Deb and Judy's lives, as tensions are running high and legal disputes are getting more intense. It's obvious that this circumstance has had a significant emotional impact on her. Regardless of the circumstance, there have been conflicting responses to Judy's decision to publicly voice their complaints. While some view it as an essential act to defend her rights, as a full-scale conflict that has the potential to completely alter Deb and Judy's lives, as tensions are running high and legal disputes are getting more intense. It's obvious that this circumstance has had a significant emotional impact on her. Regardless of the circumstance, there have been conflicting responses to Judy's decision to publicly voice their complaints. While some view it as an essential act to defend her rights as a mother, others think she's attempting to manipulate the store to win people over. Fans of Judy's position on social media are split. Also, their capacity to raise Drew together. Deb, however, has mostly said nothing either, although her silence raises doubts. It does not prove guilt. She is blindsided by Judy's charges, according to several sources, and is quite wounded. Others think that she is just attempting to handle this problem in a dignified manner by avoiding conflicts in public. Even more questions have been raised by this. Did they have unsolved difficulties long before their public outcry? Was this a catastrophic collapse brought on by a single incident, or was it the result of a long accumulation of hatred that ultimately exploded? Unquestionably, their formerly strong link has utterly broken. Once seen as a stirring narrative of love, it is now a warning about relationships, trust, and the difficulties of co-parenting. Judy's late assertion that Drew is just her biological kid raises perhaps the most serious doubt of all, as it goes against everything the pair had previously spoken about regarding their path to parenting. What do DaBrat's parental rights include? If her allegation is accurate, will she be granted full custody by the court, or will she be acknowledged as a legitimate parent? It can take months or even years to find answers to these intricate legal issues. The outcome of this battle is uncertain, but one thing is certain: it is not only a rough patch, there is no denying the emotional impact of this disagreement under normal conditions. Co-parenting may be difficult, but when animosity and unsolved conflicts lead to a custody dispute, things can become poisonous. It is their child, Drew, who would be most negatively impacted if DaBrat and Judy are unable to communicate.